So, you want to be ripped as fuck like me? Well, good thing I'm here, so I can give you some pointers. My dad went to sports school and he gave me this workout program 2 years ago. And I've been working out for 6, 7 years, but only started doing it seriously 2 years ago. So, I think this might be of use to some people who just want to get started. Now, the beginner's program that I would recommend is probably 3 days a week, and you can up that to 4 days if you want. You can do this on whatever day you want. I'd usually recommend taking a rest day in between most of the days, but for the sake of example, I'm just going to say Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, which are the days that I've been using, and the extra day on Monday, which I'll mention at the end. So, you only need 3 things: a floor, which you probably fucking have. Second thing you need is a pull-up bar. Now, to do pull-ups, you can attach it to a door, in a cellar, I guess, the attic. In the attic, you got a bar like me. It's pretty odd, but it works. If it works, it works. Just something you can pull onto. And a gym bench to use as sort of an appliance that you can do a lot of your workouts on. And some weights, just you can have weights that you sort of slide the weights on, or fixed ones. Ideally, you can have that sort of progressive overload, so you get gradually better. But whichever works, especially if you're starting out, it doesn't matter that much, as long as it's not too easy, obviously, because then it kind of defeats the purpose. So to begin with, on Tuesday, the first exercise that we're doing in the week is old but gold, the push-ups. Now, to begin with, I did 3 times 30, so learn to do proper form push-ups, and if you struggle with 3 times 30, you can do lower, 3 times 20. Get the push-ups done. After the push-ups, you want to do some shoulder. Just get on your bench, sort of push up, and build the shoulder muscles. It's important. Then the next one is a sort of sideways pull-up. You want to lie down on your back on the bench and start lifting dumbbell sideways, and you probably want to have lower weights on this one because it is pretty difficult. Yeah, because you don't want your hand to break or some shit. Then you get up and then you start doing the sideways raises. The weight again, 3 times 10, relatively easy. Again, it's a similar thing with before, where you might have difficulty because they get pretty far away from your body. So if you're not used to that, maybe start with lower weights. Then we'll actually do the proper shoulder raises, where you want to have your bench upright and you do some shoulder raises. You just push up 3 times 10 again. And then the final one is just some triceps exercises for Tuesday. Again, 3 times 10, but you have to do it on both hands, so it's technically 6 sets. I mean, count it as you want, and you just push backwards. That's about it. For Thursday, the first exercise we begin with is again a calisthenic. We'll start with some pull-ups. With the pull-ups, I usually do again 3 times 10. You can of course increase that if you want. Progressive overload in that. So the next exercise is just some bicep curls. I usually do some standing bicep curls first, and I'll do 3 times 8. Obviously, with both hands, so you take turns. You have to do it twice, I guess. And then train for the back. Set your gym bench on around half. Get on the gym bench and start sort of going, doing some back, pulling, pull, train that back. This one's obviously pretty easy. I can lift the most on this one, so I'm just saying, keep that in mind. It's pretty easy exercise. And then lastly, of course, it's just some bicep curls. This is a shorter day than the other, than Tuesday, which is a pretty long day. Just some bicep curls. You sit down on a gym bench and then do 3 times 10. So it's a bit more than the other one. Make sure you have some pretty heavy weights for this, just because biceps are important. And just to, not make it easy for yourself to exercise. Now, finally, we have Saturday. Now, a lot of people have legs on Saturday. I have legs on Saturday as well. For Saturday, we begin with some sit-ups, again, the calisthenic, and leg raises. You want to sort of take turns between these. So you do 30 sit-ups, 30 leg raises, 30 sit-ups, 30 leg raises, until you've done 3 sets of each. So 6 sets in total, 3 sets of leg raises and 3 sets of sit-ups. And if you want to make it more difficult, just do more. I usually do around 40 at this point. The leg raises are obviously for your legs, and the sit-ups are for your abs, which abs are very important. People notice abs, unless you live in a cold fucking country like I do. And nobody notices anything because we're all just walking around in these big coats. But hey, you win some, you lose some. Go live in a nice country, I guess. So after that, just do some squats with some weights. Squats are pretty fucking easy. I do usually 4 times 12, 4 sets, and then 12 squats with weight. Squats are pretty easy. You're using your legs. You can probably crank this up pretty high, but obviously don't injure yourself. So know your limits and gradually increase that. And finally, the thing that finishes our week is just some calves. Just need a stair. So I guess I lied. You need a stair. But unless you live in a cottage, you should be fine. Just use the stairs and push your legs up and train those calves. Get those stone calves. Now, for the bonus day, if you're a bit of a seasoned exercise man like myself, you've been doing this for a while, you might want to check an extra day. You like exercising, you want to do it more often. So for Monday, it's usually consists of mainly then abs and biceps focused workouts. We begin with some calisthenics again. We do some 3 times 10 pull-ups and 3 times 30 bicycle presses. Now you want to alternate these, so you do 10 pull-ups, 30 bicycle presses, and do so until you complete 3 sets of each. You get on the gym bench, put it on around half, so around 45 degrees, and lie your arm down on it. And you want to, it's like doing a bicycle curl, but you want to have lay your arm down and lift it up, and do this around, I usually do 6 by 10 of each arm, so you could say 12 in total. You can do a lower weight for this if you want. It is a bit difficult if you're not used to it. And that's about it. I'm not an expert on this stuff, but I think if anybody watches this and starts working out or incorporating any part of this workout regime into their day, it'd be really good. No, I'm not saying it'll make you look like The Rock or Dave Bautista, but it will probably look a lot better and you probably feel a lot better. So might as well give it a try. It doesn't hurt. As long as you have a few of these things, it can drastically improve your life and you should be doing better for yourself. So thanks a lot, guys. Have a good day.